guys, welcome to TGIF. It's your girl. We're back with another episode with two of the most fabulous and fun guys in the game. We're here to spill the tea and break down some of the biggest headlines in social media. Sit back and relax and grab you a drink because it's time to pour a little Friday night tea. I know you've been waiting for the show all week. I've been seeing your messages. Please welcome multimedia personality and talk show host, Funky Dineva. It never gets old. And please welcome with a new haircut, brand strategist, Al Reynolds. Hey, Al.
Hey, that's slick back.
How you doing? How y'all doing?
What's up,
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Al, you look good. I like your haircut.
Thank you, buddy. I like your new car. You got to talk about his new car, Claudia.
Of course we do. So you got a new car and you went on social media and people said a bunch of stuff about how you get a new car and blah, blah, blah. I'll let you fill in the blanks what they were saying, but congratulations on your new car.
Thank you.
I like it.
Yeah, I love it. My house flooded and I scammed FEMA and I scammed the insurance company and took my check and went about. No, I'm just lying. I was laying in the bed Monday and I was bored. I had been thinking about getting a new car for a while. My financial advisor had been telling me, no, wait. We were trying to, do some other stuff. And I called her Monday and I said, Michelle, I don't give a good goddamn what you say. I'm going down to the car dealership. I'm going to buy a car. And that's it. She said, well, if you're going to buy a car, I'm coming with you. And I went and got me a 2021 convertible M440i and I love it.
Congratulations. Congratulations. No, it's a big deal. Is this your first brand new car off the lot?
This is the first. I'm 37 years old, and this is the first time in my life I have ever owned a brand new car. That car had 17 miles on it.
So what? That's a big deal. Let's do a drink. Oh, go ahead. I want to cheers to that.
Was it really $45 to fill that car up?
No, it's $60.
Dang.
It's $60 to fill that car. So that's going to be a huge adjustment coming from my little Honda Civic LX that took $46 regular. And now I got to put $60 in this premium, but that's all right.
I hear that you can put like the medium gas. Like I have a car that takes the premium gas and my guy, he researches everything. And he's saying that you don't really have to put you can put the middle gas and you'll be all right.
Just pay them little extra coins and put the premium in there. That's what the book says. So.
Okay, well, it's new for you. Well, I'm gonna holler at you in a year and a half because my car, yeah. So congrats, that's dope. And people were they happy for you online?
Child, it's always, for some people you'll never be enough. How you bought a car, you got student loans. How you bought a BMW and you live in an apartment. You know what I'm saying? It's just all these. People move the goalposts. Like, y'all don't understand, bitch. A couple years ago, I was walking, okay? I was walking and I was homeless, okay? So the fact that I'm even riding in what I'm riding in and living where I'm damn living right now, I am damn happy in my apartment, my $3,000 a month apartment that overlooks Biscayne Bay on the top floor, penthouse level. Driving my 440i convertible. Get into it, bitch. Shopping and eating the way I want to. Boated out every weekend in my apartment. Okay? Now leave me alone. In my apartment.
Listen, if we didn't learn nothing else from this past year, COVID and losing people, person after person being lost out of our lives, it's to live for you. Make yourself happy. Because you're never going to make these nameless people on Instagram with their little fake ass profiles with the Bible quote and somebody else's picture as their profile, private page, 9 followers, being negative, creating new profiles to be mean to you. You never nothing you do will be right with them. Nothing you do will be right. You go left, they say you should have gone right. You say up, they say you should have gone down. Meanwhile, why don't you unlock your page so we can see your mattress on the floor and your no nightstand having ass? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really annoying. Mm-hmm. And then when you get to the point where you're depressed, suicidal, or you take yourself out, then it's, oh, we loved her or we loved him or, no bullying, protect Black women, protect Black men. Why don't y'all shut the hell up now? Right. And let people celebrate things that make them happy. Yeah. I think that I was happy for you.
Thank you.
Al, do you have any financial advice for him? Weren't you one of those people that said how you get a car before an apartment?
No, no. I wanted to know if he was leasing it or did he purchase it? Did he pay cash? That's all I wanted to know. So I'm sure he already answered the question when he said he spoke to his financial advisor. So I'm sure, I hope she's certified and she holds her license and she shared with him the benefits of a new purchase and how he can use it as a tax deduction. Because what he told me was he purchased it in the name of his business. So that was very smart. Very proud of him.
For all the nosy girls out there, the car was $75,000. I put $20,000 down. I put it in my business name so I can write off the entire amount of the monthly payment and the insurance. For those that want to know, my car payment is $1,100 a month, and my car insurance is $430.
What? Oh my God! Really?
Yeah.
A month.
What's your interest rate?
2.9%.
Oh, you got a good interest rate, but they're getting you on your insurance.
Your car insurance is close to $500 a month.
I'm in Miami.
So you have a bad driving history.
No, I'm in Miami Beach.
Oh,
and,
no, it's
Florida is the #1 state for car insurance fraud.
Well, I have a Porsche Panamera. It's my second one, and my insurance is around $200.
Right. Maybe because you're in Texas.
Damn. All right. Without further ado, let's get into the show. We just want to congratulate our friend. We give our roses and flowers to each other. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk shit about the show though too, but we're gonna give the flowers first. We're gonna get that out the way. All right. So we got to start off the night and talk about, hip hop legend DMX. He has died. He was 50 years old. The rapper was born Earl Simmons. He suffered from a heart attack a week ago. He passed away at the White Plains Hospital in New York. This morning, fans celebrated and posted many tributes to DMX, including basketball legend Isaiah Thomas, who wrote, "Rest in peace, DMX. What a sad day in hip hop, rest in heaven." And Chance the Rapper, who said, "Rest in heaven, DMX. Our thoughts and prayers are definitely with him and his family and his loved ones." What do y'all remember most about DMX? Any memories? Anything y'all want to share?
My favorite DMX song is him and Faith. All I want is you. All I want. I'm politicking with this trick and wondering if I'm a creeper, a little hood rat bitch from 25th. Next a nigga coming through like I do. Get him up. I love that song. That was my joint. I hate that this happened. You can't help but think of Whitney and Michael Jackson and just all these different stars that we lost the same way, Prince. And for me, I felt bad because it made me think about, how him and so many other people were unable to get the help that they needed before something tragic like this happened. And of course, I'm deeply saddened by it. And it just sucks. It's a bad day for hip hop.
Well, Claudia, it really is a sad day for hip hop, but I know you guys are going to joke me, but back in the day when I used to be a private banker on Wall Street.
Here he goes.
Let me guess, you were DMX's financial advisor, right?
Well, listen, I mean, it's funny now. I shared this before. I was the financial advisor for Floyd Mayweather and Little Bow Wow, and I did want DMX to be a part of my portfolio. Because DMX and I shared the same publicist at the time, and in the early, late 90s and the early 2000s. So I remember meeting DMX because the publicist put us together and we talked about, his financial needs and stuff like that. I didn't get him as a client, but let me tell you what's so interesting about DMX to me, and this is my showing respects to DMX. For those who didn't know, DMX used to be a transitional deacon at the Christian church. I don't know if many people knew that. And I also don't know if many people knew that he wanted to be an ordained pastor. So, DMX, when we talked, we really had like these deep conversations about Christianity and being a Christian and being a man of faith. And I don't think people really know that side of DMX. Now, I do remember, if anybody saw Lonnie Love's our Instagram post, she actually posted about his spirituality, where she said the last time she spoke to him, they prayed for 30 minutes. The last time that they were able to contact. So I really am going to miss DMX. This is another side of him that I would have never thought existed. And even though I didn't get him as a client, I did share with him a brotherhood in Christianity, and that was amazing to me.
Well, thanks for sharing that with us, Al. Again, y'all saw me getting dragged on the internet. I had gotten some information from a friend of the family early, And, he had just been on my mind that day. I had posted earlier that day a clip that I saw about him talking about being 14 years old and someone that he admired, lacing a blunt with crack cocaine, and then him being, I just can't imagine what that kind of drug would do to a still developing brain of a 14-year-old. And then it was so hard for him to kick that habit. And I also want to just kind of make a point about how, again, when people pass is when people want to show compassion. And there's a lot of people that are alive right now that are having problems with drugs or, had issues with substance abuse or alcohol, whatever. And they're all fun and games, and people are okay to make fun of and laugh at them, and they can be the butt of a joke. But then as soon as that person passes, there's such a rush to be like, give this person their flowers. I'm sure these people could use their flowers when they're alive. I'm sure these people that are dealing with substance abuse for decades would love to know that they were loved while they were here. And I just want this to be a lesson. I remember interviewing DMX one time. I was working, and I know we got to get to break. I was covering this event in Vegas. It was the best female pool player against the best male player. It was like Battle of the Sexes, and there were celebrities in the audience, and DMX was in the audience, and they were like, "Go get DMX." So I pull him to the side. I'm like, "Can I talk to you?" And we're talking, and it's a very quiet event, kind of like golf, and everyone's just like kind of whispering, like, "Okay, she just hit the." The 5-ball corner pocket, blah, blah. So I got him, I'm talking to him, and I'm like, "What do you think?" And he starts off whispering, but in typical DMX form, he starts off like, "My man, I think he got it, but I think she's going to come back." And then, and it just got louder and louder and louder. But you couldn't be mad because DMX had that energy where he was just like, it just seemed like, although he dealt with the substance abuse and all that stuff, he still was able to be one of the dopest performers live. I don't know if y'all seen that Woodstock video with 1999, 2000, like 300,000 people in the audience. The energy he commanded. He's a charismatic performer, actor, and we're gonna miss him and all his kids and his family. So I know thoughts and prayers are so cliche. It's just not good enough to say. So we respect you, we love you, we will miss you, and we will use your passing as a lesson to how we should treat people that are still with us that may be crying out for help. And I just think that's something we just need to start doing. I really do. So let's take a quick break. And on that note, rest in paradise, DMX. You rest well, King. And we'll see you after this break. Welcome back to TGIF. I am joined by Funky Dineva and Al Reynolds. You know what? Inspired by what we were talking about in the last block, we were talking about, we've all been called these things: drunks, drug addicts, whores, sluts, all kind of things. Some of us admitted to some of these things, and some of us are like, "Oh no, not really." But there's reasons behind all these things. What are you deemed as? What do you mischaracterize or characterize as that's real? Let's start with you, Al.
Oh,
what do they say about?
Why do y'all start with me first all the time? I don't know. I can tell you that I probably, like I said before, I do everything too much. So if I'm having fun with it, I'm gonna do it too much. I've been known to do too much drinking, too much partying, too much hanging out, too much sex. I eat too much. I don't know. Okay. I feel like for me, if you know me, I enjoy my life and I live my life to the fullest with no excuses. So that's just what it is.
You do. Okay. Funky.
Well, presently, I'm a drunk and a slut. Back in the day when I was younger, and it's already out there, I have no problem talking about it. I indulged in the party drugs. I don't really do that no more. But I'm a drunk and a slut. Yes, that's me.
Okay, Claudia, let's hear your laundry list.
You know what my friends tell me? They say you get blamed for the shit we do.
No, we're not hiding behind that. We're not hiding behind that.
It's true.
No.
Okay.
No. Hold on.
Yes. Yeah. What do I do? I have the same man. I'm gonna give you something. My shit is made probably talking too much.
No, you a gambling addict. You got a gambling.
Right. Come on. What are you talking about? You drink too much.
I drink only with y'all Negroes on Friday nights and a little cocktail on Monday. I never have drunk. Let me just say this. I've never drunk text the group Funky and Al Reynolds.
I've never
Last night,
taken-
Q was snapping on me last night. You both done sent naked pictures. Like, y'all be wilding out. I don't black out. Like, that's what y'all do. I do gamble. I talk shit. I cuss too much.
Okay,
Yeah.
see, that's the problem. But that's all right. See, you wanted us to air our stuff out, but you didn't want to.
But then she want to be all right.
Right now you
Right.
like.
First of all,
now you're Catholic. You don't swallow.
I do not swallow. First of all, I'm a lady. Okay. Moving on. In other news, entertainment mogul P. Diddy got backlash after he called out white corporations for the treatment of Black people. Did y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
He got backlash after calling out white corporations for their treatment of Black people. He said, if you love us, pay us. But instead of agreeing with him, some social media outlets and followers actually pointed the finger back at Diddy, claiming he takes advantage of Black artists. Reality star and influencer Jessie Wu claimed that Diddy's network Revolt asked her to work for free. Check out what she tweeted. She said, "We cannot keep knocking white folks for their treatment of minority creators while doing the same." Does Jessie Wu have a point? And was Diddy the wrong person to speak on this issue?
Diddy was absolutely the wrong person to speak on this issue. Listen, the lion's share of Diddy's wealth was built off the back of that late 90s, early 2000 bad boy situation that he put together. And Diddy is living high on the hog, and everybody was on that roster is missing side teeth and driving a damn beat up Honda Civic. Okay. You can't name a one person from that bad boy roster that made bad boy what it is that is doing well financially or living like the stars and the legends that they are. Everybody from 112, they around here in these Chitlin Circuit gospel plays. The girl, Keisha Epps, only doing good because she married Mike X. Mike
Omar Epps
was so broke she had to stop being gay and go marry a husband just so she could have somebody to help her pay her bills. The other lady from Total, we don't know what the hell she doing. Craig Mack died with no insurance. We don't know who got Biggie money. Lil' Kim House got bankrupt and foreclosed on. Faith ass was over here on the R&B Divas, and now she got to put up with Stevie J shit just so she got to piss in out of. Shine ass is over in Belize living in the damn hut like the indigenous people. Who got the money? I'ma tell you who got it. Diddy got it. Bum.
Ooh, he ready today. So
Al?
Okay, so I'm gonna disagree with Funky tonight. And I have to disagree with Funky on the conceptual concept that even though Diddy
Not the conceptual concept.
I'm just saying, even though conceptually Funky is 100% right about his treatment of his artists, and that's no secret. But what we do have to acknowledge here is, even though that he may not have been the best person to speak on this issue, unfortunately, he is listed on the Forbes top, African-American men with a lot of money, who's worth a great deal of money. So with that becomes a voice. And he did need to speak into this movement that's happening right now as it relates to GM and with Byron Allen, Roland Martin, Butch Graves, and all of them calling all of these major corporations to the carpet and saying, listen, African Americans spend millions and millions of dollars with your company, and you do not support them the way you should. There's a difference between supporting an African American event versus supporting an African American company. So these big corporations are doing what's called Black targeted events for targeted consumers, but they're not breathing life or income into African American companies, and that's where the rub is. So even though it came from Diddy, his concept and what he's talking about is real, and we have to hold these companies accountable for their discriminatory actions in spending in the African American community. Unfortunately, sorry, I totally get what you're saying, but he does have a megaphone right now because he is on the Forbes most wealthy African-American male. So he has to step in that space and he has to stand for the African-American community as it relates to the economy of the African-American.
Well, I think two things can be true at the same time. And I know you definitely support people that are on the Forbes list, especially if they're Black men, you always give them props. You know what I mean? Like it's hard for you to say anything negative about them because you respect that. But there is something to be said about the messenger, you know, and I respect Diddy's grind, but you also caring about your people is caring about who you actually have, you know, worked with or made money off of yourself. Like
That's
what
true.
good would if I brought y'all on here and y'all didn't make any money and I got a huge bag, and you know this show became successful because of the work y'all put in, and I see y'all missing side teeth, missing car payments, you know, not able to have new carpet put in because it's wet and moldy, Al wearing the same suit every week, Funky Dineva not able to get lotion, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I wouldn't be, you would have to kind of give me a little side eye. So though I do respect what Diddy had to say, and Diddy, if you're watching, I respect your grind. You have done a lot coming from Howard University and the things that you've done. You are one of the blueprints. You absolutely are. But with that comes a lot of responsibility of making sure that the people that made us wealthy are good as well. Because then it's like you're practicing what you're preaching, and we need that. So I think you both made really good points. But like we it's not good enough to just say it because you have a megaphone. You got to do it and live it, or else it's kind of like do as I say, not as I do. You feel me?
Well, I mean, I totally understand that, but in this case, you got to understand, it's almost like how people can dissect who Martin Luther King was outside of his mission of civil rights, right? What we got to do in this case right now, as it relates to the platform and the narrative around infusing these big companies that have billions of dollars, infusing that billions in money into the African-American community, we got to kind of like sidestep what the truth is around him, and we got to hold them accountable. So as it relates to that, I will defend him for using his voice to make them aware and make them accountable. Now, as it relates to doing, as you say, I totally agree, but let's do that a different day.
But Funky named a lot of people that's struggling.
I mean, real talk, I just guess, and I was gonna be quiet so we can move on to the next thing because we've been on this too long. But the reality of the situation is you can't come to the table and force and tell white people they need to care about us and they need to do this, that, and the third for us, and you ain't even doing it for us when you had the opportunity and still have the opportunity to do so. Like you
No, wait. Let's be clear. It's not that he didn't do it. He did it. He just didn't do it the way that we expected him to do it or how he should have done it. Let's be very clear. There is a difference here, and you got to know the difference. So even though that those struggling artists that were signed to his label aren't as wealthy because he took the money, he did give them an opportunity to be an artist and to showcase their talents. Okay.
Anyone could have done that. Anyone could have given up to be an artist.
That's absolutely
following your logic.
That's absolutely not true. You use your platform.
An artist is an artist, whether Diddy deem them an artist or not, right?
Absolutely not. So, I mean, we can agree to disagree on this, but as it relates to this subject right here, this is the subject of a bigger issue that happened a couple of weekdays ago. So
moving on, there was some moving on. We were talking about this.
Just because you got a BMW don't mean you ain't gonna talk like, hey, what? Cut it out.
So him? Oh, he got a BMW. I got a Porsche. Oh yeah, beep. We good.
I take public transit.
Oh, that's good. That's noble. That's good. There's nothing wrong. Listen, when I was in New York, I would not be having a car in New York.
Listen, I've had a driver for 20 years.
Okay. There he goes.
Yeah, Diddy buy you a car. Go on.
Okay. Well, someone that Diddy might be buying a car. Supposedly, he was caught. There were some photos out with Diddy at his house with 50 Cent's baby mama, beautiful Daphne Joy. What do y'all think about this? What do y'all think?
I don't
think it's going to cause a beef?
She was on
Wild 'N Out. Beautiful, like Philippine. I think she's Philippine. Beautiful girl, body. She used to be with D-Ray, and then she's with 50 Cent. She has a son with 50 Cent, so cute little boy. And now they're saying that she was spotted with Diddy at his mansion.
You know what I would really love? I miss that Juanita Jordan, Michael Jordan type of love.
Yeah, me too.
I miss that.
Sure.
I miss the Doug Christie and Jackie Christie type of love. I miss that affluent, non-struggle, non-Instagram based Black love. And I feel like men like Diddy have the opportunity to give it to us. Like you know who I would like to see Diddy with, just bad sophisticated sister. Regina King. Get with Tyra Banks. Like level up like that. It's just giving me old man creepy, still trying to be young vibe, messing around with. Why? First of all, I'm 37 and I don't even know who the hell is on Wildin' Out. If you 35 or older, you ain't even got no business watching that damn show, let alone dating anybody who was a cast member on it. I didn't even know who Daphne Joy was. Diddy, go get you an old Wall Street, just strong, sophisticated St. John suit wearing sister.
Claudia, let me tell you. Let me tell you something.
That's St. John's. Hold up, St. John's.
I love St. John's.
A lot of people don't know about that.
That's that old white lady money.
Yeah,
that's that
like
Hamptons in the summer, Martha's Vineyard, and the
Bergdorf Goodman. Like,
right.
So, let me tell you what I'm talking. I'm so confused about why every celebrity has to date someone else's leftovers. I don't understand what that's about. What's wrong with finding a good woman or man for the women? What's wrong with a good woman or man that's not in the industry? What's wrong with finding true love? All these relationships, the reason why they're so complicated, the reason why they're so volatile is because there's no true love there. You guys are dating off of what's hot and what's not. What's hot and what's not does not maintain these families that are created out here in these streets. Like, enough of this passing around the same woman to the same man, from your brother to your son to you. Like, stop that crap. Find a woman that really knows what being in a relationship is all about and try to build something there. This other stuff, to me, reeks of desperado.
Now, Al, didn't you marry Star Jones and then date Sherry Shepherd?
Now, you know that you were way too messy. No, I married Star Jones. I lived with Sherry Shepherd. Okay, I did not.
I said dated. You didn't date?
I did not date Sherry Shepherd.
Funky, look how ready getting.
Messy.
Oh. What you been doing in that lady house?
Is it time for a break, Tim?
Almost.
Y'all are gonna make me turn red. Wait a minute, Tim, is it time for a break?
I want to know that story. Why was y'all roommating? Your settlement hand came in? Times was hard. She couldn't get a gig. I mean, what was going on?
Cut it out now.
No,
absolutely not. So I'm gonna leave this right here, but
I'm trying to understand why two overgrown ass people was roommating.
First of all, we were not roommates. Okay. First of
you
all,
was living with her. You
what is this, Al? Was you dating?
I was not dating Sherry Shepherd. Okay,
Sherry Shepherd makes you a roommate.
Listen, Sherry Shepherd, even though she did replace my ex-wife at The View, she had a beautiful brownstone in Harlem. It was multiple floors, let's say 5 or 6 floors, brownstone in Harlem. And she was renting out different floors of her brownstone because she lived in the first 3 floors. And she and I were friendly, and she was—
Did y'all share a bathroom?
No.
He lying like a we gonna take a quick break. I was just joking around when I said the Sherry Shepherd. I didn't think y'all lived together. I was randomly
married at the time that I—
Oh, you were her side. You were her side dude?
I'm sorry?
Were you her side dude? We're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna get to the bottom of this nonsense. We'll be back with more TGIF. Who knew? Al, you out there, you in these streets.
Oh.
Welcome back to TGIF. You know what I love about this show?
What you love, girl?
We're friends. And Funky, we didn't know each other as much, you know, like we definitely getting to know each other more because of the show. And now, you know, we talk all the time. I've known Al for years, and it's funny how like you think you know somebody and then you do these shows and like more stuff just comes out. And I just love that this show is kind of like, it's almost like a banana, and I'm just unpeeling it and just finding out more things and seeing more things underneath that skin, that yellow skin, and then find out more things.
I hate you right now. Okay, but you're right. Well, see, the deal is I'm a very private person, so all these things and all of these ways that I've lived my life, no one knows. and I've never shared it. So you and your nosy ass is getting it out of me. Here on
You know
my
what,
phone.
Al, that as a journalist, that's what I'm supposed to do.
When did you become a journalist?
First of all, Baldwin Wallace College in Berea, Ohio, then Long Island University in New York. You know about that.
Okay.
So yeah. So anyways, Providence American Newspaper, Channel 7 in New York. Anyways, the list goes on and on. But I'm not here to just, talk and brag about my credentials. Let's get back to the show. Another death happened as well at 99 years old. Prince William. Yes. Prince William passed, 99 years old. Do we have a picture? I think we have a picture of him.
Oh, shit. Oh, sorry. That is scary.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That man passed 99 years ago. His ass was the Walking Dead. Okay, and
Prince Philip. I'm sorry, Prince Philip.
They somehow or another, he drank that potion on Death Becomes Her and was walking this earth. You cannot tell me that man was live. Lord, we're gonna get in so much trouble for this. Rest in peace, Prince Philip. But somebody I once heard Ricky Smiley say this: stop falling out when old people die. That man was 99 damn years old, plus 57 more years. All right. His ass had to go at some time, and quiet as it's kept, from the look of his teeth and that gingivitis around his teeth, it looked like that man Ben was ready to go. All right, so
you know what, Funky? I do only thing that I have to say about Prince Philip that I remember is that Prince Philip did a lot for the indigenous individuals in his country. So we do
considering how his family's wealth is built on pillaging and plundering the indigenous people of Africa, that's the least he could have did.
All right. I can't argue with you when you're right.
So you saying he was around when slavery was still legal?
He started.
He's 100 years old.
He charted the first. He charted the Nina, the Pizza, and
this show is going left.
He was the one who wrote the check when Christopher Columbus came back and said he had found America. He had cut the check. Go back and my pocketbook and get my checkbook. He was the one who, yeah, girl. Christopher Columbus came and got his ass and took him on a cruise around the world, and okay, that was him. He commissioned it.
So you saying when Christopher Columbus came back, the after party with him, Magellan, Christopher Columbus, they was all
Socrates, all of them was over there, and quiet as it's kept. I think them people that wrote the Bible was over there too. All of them was over there, girl. That was the first turn up. Child, her ass bout was there too.
Oh my God.
And y'all can't say we being shady. The man had a really full life, 99 years. That's not a tragic death. He lived for a long time, and he lived for a really long time, a really, really long time. He had a very full life. He saw lots of different parts of history throughout his life.
Diddy, he probably wrote a couple.
This might be our last show.
Excuse me, can production please put that first picture back up?
Oh Lord.
Can they please put that first picture back up? Oh!
God forgive me. He was man, but this man looked like an extra in Harry Potter. Claudia, move on before we get in trouble because
we're about to get in trouble tonight.
Too late. It's too late.
Wait a minute, we got 20 more minutes of this to go. Oh Lord, we're in trouble.
I'm so hot right now.
We are in trouble.
We are. Okay, well, it looks like Lil Nas X. His fast-selling Satan shoes might be cursed. Nike did not produce the red and black shoes. And now a court settlement has ordered the Mischief Production Company, who made the shoes, to halt all their sales. They're also being forced to give refunds to people who purchased the sneakers. This is bad publicity, but it keeps Lil Nas in the spotlight. Do you think this was the attention that he wanted, and was it worth it?
This whole situation is baffling to me, and I'm sure Al will be able to break it down. Just for my clarity, did they go out and buy up a bunch of pre-existing Nike shoes and modify them, or did they create a shoe and then slap the Nike logo on it? Because either way, this feels wrong from the inception. Like, this feels, from the moment this is in your head and you call a meeting, this feels like we finna get sued. So I'm not understanding how this shoe went from concept to being sold.
Yeah, to modify an existing shoe like that and think you'd get away with, and then selling it like that, it does.
Al, what's the T on it?
Nike had nothing to do with it, they say.
Right. So the T is this. This is what's called the good old boys club. Only can people that don't look like you and I able to structure these types of deals, but use us, people that look like you and I, to magnify it or amplify it. So in this case, this particular company pretty much did not get Nike's permission to use Nike, an international logo, for the shoe and put blood in the shoe and promote the shoe. I'm very upset. I'm upset with Lil Nas' team for allowing him to be a part of such fuckery. And I'm upset because at the end of the day, the company that created this is getting all the press, right? And they're getting the press off the back of this young man who has decided to revolt against whatever it is that he's experiencing and going through. And I just find that very tragic, and I find it very sad, because at the end of the day, he's the one that's gonna have to carry this burden of the shoe and the mishap with the shoe, not the company that did it. In fact, we don't even know the name of the company that did it, right? But we do know is that it was Lil Nas. I just find that the whole thing is just unfortunate. I do know that from all of this, you can tell that Lil Nas is going through something. And he's going through something where he is looking for a different way to express himself and be the true being and the true artist that he is. I just wish him the best in this journey, because right now it's just a whole lot of murky waters that he did not sign up for. And I'm sure he wish he didn't do this.
Thanks, Al. Your lips are extra plump tonight too.
Don't do that.
No, they look good, I'm saying.
No,
they do.
Q, don't even play into her fuckery, right?
Watch your mouth.
Okay, I'm just saying, true, but first of all, Nike would never do anything.
No. We gotta go, Lips. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll be back with more TGIF and Al's Lips when we return. Welcome back to TGIF with Al Reynolds and Funky Dineva. We gonna get through a whole bunch of stuff for the last few minutes of the show. Listen, Love and Hip Hop, there's some people that are saying they're filming. It looks like Carly Red and Lamar Odom might be dating. He was spotted on set. What do y'all think about this?
Listen, Carly Coochie can't have no tread left, okay? Because she done been with everybody across every industry, across every show, across every network. Do your coochie hang low? Do it wallow to the ground. Can you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow? Can you throw it over your shoulder like a continental soldier? Do your coochie hang low? This is a mess. She is a mess. There's nothing.
Wait a minute. No one says anything about these men that did, like the Drakes of the world.
Claudia, before you go on your women's battle, whatever, this is all I want to say. Lamar Odom, listen to me right now. You are better than hopping from reality show to reality show. You are an interesting man, independent of all of this. Figure out something that you can do that you're going to be a part of yours and not a part of somebody else all the time. That's all I want to say. Lamar is very interesting. He's a talented young man. It seems like he's searching, bouncing from show to show to show to show to show. I'm just saying, Lamar, I promise you, bro, believe in yourself a little bit more. It's going to be good.
Al will always take the side of a rich black man. Every time. Every time. It don't matter what or who they are. That's one thing that's consistent. All right. Dancer City Boy J, who created a TikTok video for the song Track Star by rapper Mooski, am I saying that right? Claims the song is a hit because of his viral dance. City Boy J alleges that he was excluded from the official Track Star music video because he's gay. City Boy J posted, "Nope, I'm not in the video just because someone don't want to work with me because of who I am." Do you think his claims of homophobia are justified, or is he being sensitive?
You know what? Here's the funny thing about it, right? At the very end of the day, that's that man's music video, and people have a right to do whatever they want to do with their stuff. You know what I'm saying? You did a dance. The dance went viral. Now, I will say this. It was a result of that viral TikTok that we even know what that song is. And then from my understanding, they even used some of the choreography in the video. Now, that's where things get problematic, because you're using somebody's creative, whatever that they came up. The proper thing to have done, in my opinion, was to FaceTime that man, be like, oh my God, guy, you're so dope. We want to have you on set, maybe. Or if you want to use part of his choreography, give him a bag for it. You know what I'm saying? But he's not owed to be in the video. You've been in videos, Claudia. There's a lot of things that go into videos. There's the creative, who you are might not fit the treatment that they had for the video. So you don't have to be in the video, but I definitely think the proper thing to have done would have been acknowledge that young man for his contribution. The same way Patti LaBelle acknowledged James Wright Chanel.
That's right.
For him blowing up her patty pie. It's the same thing.
Last story before break, a pandemic party got former NBA player, legend actually, former Celtic, Paul Pierce fired from his TV job. ESPN parted ways with the NBA analyst following his live stream of a wild party featuring smoking and strippers last weekend. Let's take a look.
In LA, come through. If you in LA, Monica, come through. You know what I'm saying?
Where's she at? Fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars came in.
Okay. So
after he was fired, he seemed to be in a good mood, good spirits. He said, "Big things coming soon. Stay tuned. Make sure you smile."
Okay, so I'm gonna take this one. So clearly, everybody knows that he wasn't fired because of that video. That video just served as an opportunity to be fired. He has made multiple mistakes, allegedly, according to ESPN on air. He named the winner of a game that wasn't the winner. I think if you look at this closely, they were looking for a reason to fire him. They chose this one to use it to fire him. Unfortunately, though, what is actually fortunate is that he's got better things coming. So, hey, big up to Paul Pierce. Good luck, and I can't wait to see what you got happening next.
You know what? I heard he wanted to leave, and he was like, all right, whatever, I'm going out. I'm going to do what I want to do. So, I mean, he ain't broke. We're going to take a quick break, and you are not going to believe this last story involving a sex act and a Muppet. We'll be back with more TGIF when we return.
Was it with Funky Dineva?
Oh, bitch, you gonna...
Welcome back to TGIF. Let me just shout out y'all in the chat room on YouTube. I see all of y'all in there. Y'all are just going in. Y'all love the show. We love you right back. We're going to come to your city one day. We're going to do something live, a meet and greet or something, because we need to see the people. People need to see us, but keep your COVID asses at the crib if you got that shit, okay? But we're going to be out there real soon. All right. We got this last story we got to talk about real quick. A homeowner in Michigan hired a home inspector, right, to do a property inspection. But the security cameras sent an alert that the inspector was in the nursery area. Why you in there? The camera feed later revealed that he was pleasuring himself with an Elmo doll. The inspector was arrested and charged with aggravated indecent exposure in order to go a mental health evaluation. And also, he's not allowed to be in any homes unsupervised. He can't be in any homes by himself, like with his job or whatever. What are your thoughts on this? I mean, are we stroking it to Elmo now? Is Elmo hot?
Wait, why he can't be in any homes by himself? It's not like he did this to a child. I mean, do Muppets got rights now? Like, are we so liberal now that Muppets are people? Like, I know the PETA people fighting for the animals, but is Jim Henson fighting for the Muppets from the grave? Because, yeah, I mean,
I think he can't be as an inspector. He needs to be supervised. I mean, I think he can't busted. I don't know. And then he put the toy back.
See, this story just amazed me. I need to know a couple of things. Okay. So was the Elmo a puppet Elmo where you put your hand in the puppet? It was not.
It was just a stuffed animal puppet.
It was just a stuffed animal. So he actually used the stuffed animal to help himself ejaculate.
He was grinding on it.
Now that's disgusting. He needs to lose his job. And he was in the nursery.
Of all the puppets, though, like why Elmo? I think there's sexier puppets. Like if it was me, it'd be Maybe Bert or Ernie, or maybe Oscar the Grouch, because he was interesting. He had character.
Okay,
but I
you
don't.
don't need to be in any home inspections either. They need to Claudia Jordan and this inspector need no home inspections.
But see, what's nasty is this ain't the first time he done did that, went in somebody's house and used an inanimate object to pleasure himself. That's just low down.
All right, you know, we had a really fun time. Thank you, y'all. This was a good time. I can't wait to catch up with y'all next Friday. I want to thank my co-hosts, Al Reynolds and Funky Dineva, for joining me on what I keep saying it's going to be our last episode. Thanks for watching us on YouTube. Stay tuned for Hollywood Unlocked with Jason Lee Uncensored. But first, we want you to save some money. Foxo's deal is coming up next. We'll see y'all next time. Bye, fellas.
Bye, y'all.
Later, Claudia.
Crazy asses.
Later, Q.
Bye.